welcome you to Los Angeles. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the fifth. Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Diamondbacks, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground to third. Muncy sends it across to first. 1 away here in the fifth.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder Jordan Lawler.
And here is Jordan Lawler. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just outside. Ball 1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Really nice job
Up
of
next for
two-strike
the
hitting in that
Diamondbacks,
at-bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One out, runner at second. Alec Thomas now 0 for 1 so far. And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second here on opening day. Oh, I think we may have a balk call here. We do. Umpire Larry Bullard making the call. And now the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. And a 1-2. Stays alive. Misses off the plate. And it's 2-2. One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the fifth. Look out.
That hit him. Take it
That
back.
fastball drilled him.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter.
And now the
Tim
DH,
Tawa.
Tim Tawa. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a big swing and a miss. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. The 0-2. In the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Lawler, the runner at third. Thomas at first, 2 out of the inning. Yamamoto sends him packing. 2 left on. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Diamondbacks 1. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in LA, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Dodgers. First
Next to the
baseman,
dish is Freddie. 1 for 2. Misses outside, and it's 1-0. This one in the air center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher
Will Smith to the plate.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field. Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That's outside, and that's ball 2. That one almost got him. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
up next for the Dodgers, third baseman Max Muncy.
First and second, 1 out. Max Muncy at the dish. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
The Dodgers trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. And that one in the air center field. Thomas under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. Hit hard, base hit. Flying around third is Betts. Plays it on a bounce and it deflects away. He'll score. It's 5-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. Just missed. Miguel Rojas waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Here's a 3-0. And they're all loaded up.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman
Miguel Rojas at the plate. This is again 5 in a row.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The 1-0. 6 straight outside the strike zone.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2-0. And that one missing low.
Big in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
3-0 down. Fastball for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Arenado to first in time. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 5-1. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Yeah, I said the windows tinted and I ain't rented. I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence. I feel it. Hustling, no bad. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close. That's involved. Getting Douglas with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything. Fiscus to Nissans. Don't do arguing. I just throw the peace signs. Meditating for some.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Swing and a foul out of play. Just off the inside edge.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
The 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's had a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing, because he's coming right after these guys.
Perdomo at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Left field. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, catcher.
That's a ball that a lot of times
Marino.
you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Perdomo leads off first with one away. Struck him out looking. Strikeout number 8. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Ball one.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Swings through that one. This one in the dirt, throws to second, in there safely. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman Carlos Santana.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Misses off the plate, and a count 2-1. Two on, 2 outs. And that one off the outside edge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Base hit into the outfield. Can't glove it cleanly. Runner scores from second as they get one back.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
First and second, 2 outs. Jordan Lawler digs in now. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Yoshinobu Yamamoto will depart. And a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Blake Trinan. He's making his second appearance of the season. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Misses the sweeper. In the air to left center. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's 5-2. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kevin Ginkel.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swings through that.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Struck him out looking.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Mookie now. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. And that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
The 1-0.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Brandon Pfaadt, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Nelson getting cranked up as well. Smoke to the left, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters of these spots, Freddie Freeman. 1 for 3.
No. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Good hitters count the 2-0. That one is absolutely belted, and it gets into the corner, but it's foul. The 2-1. And that is out of play. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Hammered on the line, base hit. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. The throw in, safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up at RBI. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
First and second, 1 out. The batter now will be Will Smith. That one almost got him.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Next offering misses down and away. Left field, way back there. That's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Betts scores. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kevin Ginkel won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Nelson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So first and second with one man gone, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike. Oh, 1 now. Foul ball there. The 0-2. And that one almost got him. The 1-2. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. So 2 on with 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one missed. Popped up. Marte has a beat on it, and that's the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Diamondbacks 2. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we go to the top of the 7th. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Treinen, the tall righty, 37 years young, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He'll do it himself. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Tim Tawa.
So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Tim Tawa.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Went with the sweeper for the strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him. 2 down.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
So back to the top of the order. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swings over the top of that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swings through that one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Touches down. That's a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
So runner at second, 2 down. Corbin Carroll, the next to hit. Swing and a foul straight back. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Steps off, lead runner back to second. Man on second, 2 down. That one pushed to the left and foul. The 1-2. That one almost got him. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Man at second. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fights it off. You'll see another. And it remains 2-2.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Set down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at bat like that one. Pages leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at bat.
Here's your 1. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 3 in this one. Pages aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball line to center. 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Shohei.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. That clips the corner. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Tucker, the next to hit, takes ball one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fastball for a strike. Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for LA, but they're still on top 7-2. Back here in LA, we go to the eighth. Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift.
That's the ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Pulls into second. That's a double to start the eighth.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gabriel Moreno now at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at second. On the ground right side. Freeman takes it himself. First out in the top of the eighth.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball one.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to the left. Fires over to first. That's the second out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman Carlos Santana.
Now up next for Arizona, Carlos Santana.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though. Perdomo at third with 2 away.
That's out the corner.
That one hammered but pulled foul. And the 2-2. Out to short. Bats up with it. Jump throw. They get the out, and that'll do it.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brandon Pfaadt.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Betts, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one way inside. Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 8-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Freeman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Pfaadt, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. Ripped on a line to center. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Man, Boog, this guy's got a special eye for the fastball. He's just capable of taking away a big part of the pitcher's game.
Man at first, nobody out. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's in for a strike.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds, add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key, throwing the ball where he wants to.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Freeman headed for third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Up next for the Dodgers,
So they're at the corners now. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. A little bit high, maybe. And that is ball one. That's a base hit as a run scores. To third. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Two on, nobody out with 2 runs already in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On a line out towards center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder, Andy.
So up next, Andy Pajes.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
No, that's a ball.
Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
2 on, 1 out. Late swing fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
That one just misses. Full count now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. And it's out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add to their lead. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Brandon Falk gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Jonathan
Arizona,
Loaisiga
number
into the
43,
game.
Jonathan Loaisiga.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. And ball one. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Nope, I'll do.
Loaisiga fires. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Ohtani stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle. Perdomo on the first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the D-backs.
Now pitching for the
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Scott.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the left fielder, Jordan Lawler.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That's a slider for a strike. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Thomas in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And that drops in for a strike. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And Arizona with just 1 out left.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Tawa in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And a good eye there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Inside 3-2 the count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers slug their way to a win in this one.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Without a soul. Slow dance in your heart.